How are you doing today?
Hi, Ramba. I'm good.
You know,
What's
you know
special?
what? Wait, Amba. Before you get on to any topic or discuss anything, I have something very interesting to share with you.
हे भगवान इसका और एक इंटरेस्टिंग कभी खत्म ही नहीं होते हाँ बोल आज क्या है बोल
अरे
व्हाट इज
हद हो
इंटरेस्टिंग
गई
टुडे
यार. आई एम सो एक्साइटेड शेयरिंग समथिंग इंटरेस्टिंग. एनीवेज आई डोंट केयर. हाँ, so what happened is during the weekend I met this friend of mine, who has been struggling for a very long time. It was so heartening to see that he's doing very well. Look, it seems like he's now an overnight success. Wow, I'm
वाह
so excited about that.
बिफोर वीकेंड स्ट्रगलर आफ्टर वीकेंड जगलर yes what's so interesting tell me
Like I said, he has been, trying to do multiple things, doing something or the other, but then nothing worked for him. But this time when I met him, he seems to be suddenly struck, big and doing very well. So I was quite happy that suddenly things have worked out so well for him.
pause suddenly there's no such thing as suddenly or overnight success or anything as such so I mean what are you talking about
Well, I get it, Amba, but it's just a way of expressing myself.
you know what this reminds me um I've come across online on social media I came across with people they came to me asking for money. I said, I don't have money. Why don't you go out and earn it instead of asking for people? I told them I told them websites where you can register and get work and start your own business.
Mhm.
Initially
That's
they
a
thanked
quite
me,
sane advice to give. Yes.
and initially they thanked me. After a week, again they came back. Again they're asking for money. I said, why? What happened? I thought I gave you last week. I told you to start your own business, didn't I?
Mhm.
Yeah, we started, but we're not getting money from our business. I'm like, okay, overnight success or immediate returns. I mean, money doesn't grow on trees, you know.
Right. You are absolutely right. There is nothing called overnight success. Money has to be earned and you have to be patiently working on it. Right?
Absolutely. There's only one way of overnight success. It's a four-letter word:
Which is
scam.
that is there. But you know what? Speaking of this, Amba, I know you work a lot in the financial sector. You give some very sound financial advice. So I think over there also, money doesn't multiply overnight.
Definitely not. I mean, nowhere. Take any domain, not only a finance domain, any domain for that matter. There is no such thing as overnight success at all. I mean, a business, if you look at a business, it had, in one of the discussion, the interesting part is, in one of the discussion which I had with my accountant, he told me that if you have to draw a graph, okay, if you plot the movement of your business on a graph, you'll find the movement will be like this. It will be diagonal,
Mm.
and it is a steady diagonal. Okay, any business which goes like it's not a business, it's more of an ECG.
Actually, when you speak about business, there's something else which just came to my mind. This is a story of one of my client. So he had
Uh-huh.
come to me a while back, and he said that, I've been now in the business for 1.5 years, and in this 1.5 years, I've done a lot of work, and I'm doing pretty well for myself. However, now my client base is increasing. So I said that's a good problem to have. He's like, absolutely, but there is one issue. I will not be able to handle all of it by myself. So I need more hands. Probably I need to create a clone of myself. So I smiled at that
Okay.
and I said, yes, of course, you need to build processes and team. And we sat down. Generally, when I'm consulting a new person, I give them about an hour and a half. This one went on for 2 hours of initial level of consultation for which I don't charge. So I sat with him and I explained to him how step by step, he needs to build a team in place, because business was not the problem. Managing that business was the issue at his end. So I said how he could do that. And he asked me for a timeline for doing that. As like, if everything goes well, then probably in another 1.5 years time at the max, he would have the entire setup working like makhan for him, with everything and everyone in place, with minimum possible errors in this thing. So he got thinking, he thanked me and kind of left. And I reached out to him once or twice, and there was no response. He recently got back in touch with me, actually, after about 8 months. And he had a
Okay.
confession. He said that, Rashie, when you made that plan to me, I actually must say that I took that plan to another consultant who saw through the flowchart and said that, this 1.5 years are too long a time. I can ensure that this will happen within 4 to 6 months for you. So since he was committing it, the turnaround time to be faster, I went with him. And it's 8 months now. And you know what? Things have not really progressed. So this is when I realized, when you had said that it takes time, I now realize what you said was correct. Everything takes time. So I just smiled and I said that, of course, you have a lot of miracles, to thank in case you want things to happen in 6 to 8 months' time. Like you said, you wanted a clone of yourself. So the clone needs to be produced and, trained to come to your power, or have team members. And you should be very lucky when it comes to hiring, that in the first go you will get the right set of people. So these things take time. You need to train people on your company's culture, a lot of other things, and that is when you build a bigger brand. So after which he has now signed up with me. But the sad part over here is that he lost 8 months. But that's besides the point. As long as he has understood this, it's all good.
So you know what? Wow, that's really interesting and that's very true. So you know what? The way I look at it, he has not lost 8 months. He had the 8 months to get the lesson of his life, to learn it properly. कि भाई घाई करने जाएगा हो जाएगी लड़ाई आराम से जा तो पहुंचेगा जगह पे.
Absolutely. So all those people out there who are in a hurry to become successful and, make a lot of money, no harm in having that kind of an ambition, but make the right decisions. I,
Right.
consume a lot of content. So in the process, I see a lot of videos of a lot of people saying that get a six-figure income in less than 15 days. And when I hear such things, I only laugh. But then there are probably people who believe them and join those kind of sessions, and I feel sad for
Right.
these guys.
6 figure income हो या सिक्स पैक हो टाइम लगता है.
Good one, actually. In fact, that's the thing which I say, people tell to people that, if somebody is promising you that kind of a 6 figure, 7 figure income over a very less time, probably it's time for you to ask them to show you their bookkeeping, so that they are making that kind of money first or not.
Oh yes, absolutely. भाई अगर खुद इतने होशियार हो और तो खुद क्यों नहीं बन गए.
Totally.
खुद
So,
दिस इज लाइक आई मीन खुद है रोडपति और सपने दिखा रहे करोड़पति बनने की.
seriously, so if you have a success formula, then one would always apply that on themselves first, and only then share it with others. And
Yes.
both Amba and me, Ramba, believe that time is equal to money. So we have to thank you all for spending your time to watch this video. So thanks for your time today, and that's all we have for you.
Thank you so much. And in the little amount of time, like, share, subscribe. And that's it for now. Thank you.